It's December 1st. So it is Vlogmas day 1. So today we are going to be doing my December budget. I am going to show you guys how I budget for the month before I know exactly how much I'm getting paid for my paychecks. So currently I am still using a book to do my budgeting. In 2024, I think I am going to switch over to an Excel spreadsheet. I'm really good in Excel for some reason. I don't know. I like to use pen and paper still when I'm doing my budgeting, use my calculator and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I'm going to go over my December budget. This month, our budget is a little bit weird because we have some income coming in that won't be coming in the next month. And then we've got a trip planned later this month that's going to take up way more money than I would normally spend in a month. And all those little things. So if you are interested in budgeting with me for December, please stay tuned. So in the name of getting our finances together, we are going to start with a blank slate. I'm going to write in all of the budgeting items that I'm going to be talking about this month, doing my income, well, my guesstimated income, because I did get a new job, so a new source of income. So I will get my first paycheck next week, I think. Yeah, next week. So I have an idea of what it might look like, but I'm not totally sure. So we'll just guesstimate that along with everything else. So let's get right into it. Let's start this budget. Okay guys, so this is my budget planner. Like I said, we are starting from a clean slate. So in this budget planner, it just has a lot of blank pages in here to just fill in the month and the year. So I'm going to do that now. So we are budget planning for December 2023. Okay, so for income, we will do, let's see, let me pull up a calendar. And fill in these dates. So December 1st is today, starts on a Friday. We'll fill in these dates. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oops. Right now, about 9. Six, 27. Look, I'm about to run out of space. 20, 29, 30. And then we'll just put 31 down here in the corner. All right, so paydays for this month are going to be on the 8th. However, this month we have some extra income from the 1st, so we would do 12/1, and then this income is from the VA. So we've already gotten paid this. They pay on the 1st. However, it usually comes the day before, and if it's a holiday, it'll come the day before the holiday. So for that, let's see. That is 21, 24. plus, so 21, 24 plus, or oops, it's supposed to be 24.86, so 21.24 plus it's 24.86, so that is 46.10. From VA funds this month. Okay, and then we will have 12.8, 12.8 twice. So we'll call this one corporate job number 1. Okay, so for corporate job number 1, this is a salary, so it is pretty much the same every paycheck, except one paycheck medical insurance and vision and dental come out, and so it's a little less than the other one. So I usually will budget less than what it should be, just by a few dollars, just to keep numbers at the zeros and fives. So for this one, we'll say 2,700. It's usually something like 2,790, 2,791, something around there. Okay, and then this one we will call corporate job number 2. So this one is new. So the pay period falls on the 8th. However, the pay is going to be for this last week of November and then first day of December, which should, and since we haven't gotten a paycheck from there before, I am guesstimating what it may be after taxes. It'll just be a 40-hour check, and so we're just going to guesstimate that it'll be something like 1,400. Until we get that full check. Okay, so the next payday is going to be on the 22nd. Okay, so once again, for corporate number 1, this will be the check that is a little bit more because the insurance I don't think comes out of this one. And then corporate number 2, of course, this is guesstimation because we have not received a paycheck from this one before, and so we're just going to guesstimate that it's going to be 2,800 since we guesstimated that this one is 1,400 for 1 week. So okay, so let's see. I think this should be all of the income for December. So let's add that. Okay, so 4610 plus 2,700 plus is 14 plus 28 plus 28. All right, so that is 14,310. Okay, so for savings, we will come back to this. Now, fun stuff. Okay, so mortgage and rent. So mortgage, rent, and the water and sewer is all together. So I'm just going to put that all together because I don't know what the water and sewer is by itself. I just pay it all together. It's already been paid because it is the 1st. And let me see what that amount was. So that was $21.33.86. So water, sewer, gas, that's already included. And then let's see, our phone bill, we do have T-Mobile. We have 2 lines on T-Mobile and some devices, which I do feel like, let's see, I do feel like the T-Mobile bill could be a little bit cheaper, but we'll circle back to that too. I might go to T-Mobile and see what else they've got, because it seems a little expensive for T-Mobile. For TV, heating, we do not pay for cable. We stream, we have Netflix. We have Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV. However, Netflix is paid for by T-Mobile and Apple is paid for by either AT&T or T-Mobile. I can't remember what. Maintenance, we don't pay for maintenance things. We're in an apartment complex, and so we call the maintenance people. And then waste removal, we're not charged anything extra for waste removal. We are charged a community amenity fee that goes into this rent amount. So okay, so that brings us, so 2133.86 plus 267.86. Oops, 267.86. It's going to bring our subtotal for household to $2,401.72. Groceries. I try to keep groceries at about $150 per week. We're going on a cruise at the end of the month, and so I'm actually only gonna budget out, let's see here, it'll be 1, 2, I guess 1.5 weeks, and so we'll do 250, 350, maybe 350 for groceries. 350 for groceries, and then we'll just throw in 200 for eating out. We are a family of 4. When we do eat out, it is pretty expensive, even if we just get fast food. Okay, so health insurance, medical, and dental. So insurance, medical and dental come out before this total that I list here, and so I usually don't take it out of the budget, just because when the money hits my account, it's already taken out. Car payment, nobody has a car payment. Car's paid off. Fuel, okay, so fuel, gas is pretty high. I use 93 and I usually fill up weekly, so we will guesstimate 1, 2, 3, $70. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and do $70 a week for the month of December. Because at the end of the month we will not be here, so we'll just guesstimate that we'll need $210 for fuel. Okay, car insurance. You have full coverage insurance, and that insurance bill is $188.10. Someone lied and said that after you turn 25 your insurance gets cheap. That is not true. Maintenance. So I've already done the maintenance on my vehicle. However, I know I'm gonna need new tires, but I think I'm gonna save that for a January expense, because we're just gonna, they said that I need to replace 2. However, I replace all 4 at the same time, and by doing that I don't have to remember to replace 2 at a time. And then bus, train, taxi, I don't think we'll be doing this number here. So let's see here. Well, I guess we can do cleaning out the car. Yeah, just a detail. So I know I found a detail place near one of the restaurants that I visited a couple weeks ago, and they charged $89.99. So I'm just gonna guesstimate $100 for detail before we go on that trip. And so the reason why I'm just like guesstimating some of these things for December is because I'll go back and put the actual numbers and write the difference down here at the end of the month when I do my month end closeout. So it's a detail. So now let's total up transportation category, and anything that I miss I'll just put over here in other. Okay, so that's 210 for fuel, plus the 188.10 for full coverage insurance, plus the 100 for the detail that I'll need to get before I leave for my trip. Okay, so personal clothing this month, actually we will need quite a bit of clothing because we are going on a cruise for 8 nights, and so we'll have to get the kids some clothes. Me and my husband need clothes as well, and so budgeting for clothes, I would say we'll probably need about $600 for that. Personal care items, lotions, soaps, things of this nature. I think I do need to re-up. We need to hit Target and go get some new things. It's usually where I get those kind of things, and Target's a little expensive if you're not couponing. So let's see here. For Target, we're gonna guesstimate for personal care we're probably gonna spend around $200 in there. Sports gym, yeah, we'll make it a New Year's resolution. We don't go to the gym right now. And then hair care. So I actually could not get an appointment in with my hairstylist this month, which is horrible because that means I have to do my own hair, and I have not done my own hair in over a year. So for hair care, I will have to go to the cosmetology store and pick up some hair care products. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try Olaplex. I don't know how much Olaplex costs, so I'm just gonna guesstimate that for hair care item, shampoo, conditioner, all that good stuff. It's probably gonna cost me somewhere around $200. I don't know. And then, so now we'll go over to debts. It says loan here. I call them debts. Call them what you want. Okay, so credit cards. So we do have a few credit cards. The bill for one is going to run us $346.76. The next credit card balance is $49.88. The next credit card balance is going to be, or not the balance, but what we'll be paying towards the balance, is $200, as well as, let's see, for personal, oh, I guess that's a personal loan. We don't have any personal loans, but we do have another card here to pay here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and total that up real quick before we move on to the next category. It's $346.76 plus that $49.88 plus $200 plus $138.54 puts us at a whopping $735.18. Gosh. Okay, so then trips. So we are going on a cruise. We do have to pay Royal Caribbean $1,176.16 this month for that cruise. And movies, games, hobbies. My hobbies consist of going out every week to different places, and so we'll just say that we're gonna put 300 toward my hobbies. And then movies and games, we do like to go to the movie theater, have movie nights and things of this nature, and so we'll just call that an even $200 because once we get there we like to get popcorn and candy and drinks and stuff, and that stuff is always really expensive. So there's that. Okay, so some things we're going to put over in the other is going to be daycare. My son is in daycare right now, and so for the month his daycare total is going to be $960. My daughter is going to be starting piano lessons for a whopping total of $120 for the month because they are prorating. They are closed the last 2 weeks of the month, and so we don't have to pay for those Saturdays. And she will be also starting ballet, which looks like I just got the papers for that one today. So she'll be doing one ballet class and a jazz class. It looks like that is $160 per month. Alrighty, so we total this category, let's total this category. So 1176.16 plus 200 plus 300 is going to give us a subtotal of $1,676.16. And slash other. Actually, I don't want to total this yet. I know for a fact that I'm going to be getting on Amazon to buy organization things for our suitcases and stuff like that. I don't know how much that stuff is going to cost, so we're just going to say $150 because I'm just, these days, I'm never sure how much this stuff, they have the prices on these things. So this is 1,390. Okay, so this is our planned budget. Now the only thing about this month is a little weird just because we are going on a trip, and then we do have some variable income as well that doesn't come from just employment. So that makes it kind of weird. So let's see here. So now here's our total income. Now we need to add up the total budgeted. So hopefully we don't have any big unforeseen things coming up here because we are wanting to go ahead and snowball debt, which is what we've been doing with these credit cards that we have here. And so basically what we do is we'll take the one with the lowest, and I don't have the balances listed here. We can go over credit card debt in a totally different video if you guys are interested in going over that and how I am paying that off. But we're snowballing that debt, and so we'll take the credit card that has the lowest balance and we'll put more money, way more money than what the minimum is towards that balance to try to pay that balance down. And then I'm sure you guys have heard of Dave Ramsey's snowballing debt. Again, if not, and you're interested in seeing like how I do that exactly, then I can definitely do that in another video. But let us total all of this. So the subtotal here was $2,401.72 plus the subtotal that we didn't even do here. Let's do this now. $550 food items plus 498.10. I was just going through these, not even adding the totals. 404. This is $1,000. 1,000 plus 735.18 plus $1,676.16 plus 1,390. So here is the total budgeted so far for December. So if we do some quick math here, do 14,310 minus 8,251.16 is $6,058.84. Now, I will say that we do have to sit down and figure out which excursions we want to do on the cruise, because we haven't yet figured that out and bought those. We have paid our gratuities for that cruise, but we have to do excursions, and then we haven't booked our hotel room. We have booked the flights but not the hotel room, so those things are not reflected here either. But all in all, this is just a rough budget for the month of December. Next week, when I get my actual paychecks, I'll be doing my paycheck budget, and I'm also going to start utilizing these pages in the budget book because I just think it'll help me track my spending a little bit better. And just for like a little bit of background, I have been pretty financially comfortable. I was in the military, and then when I got out, I was super financially comfortable. Something has happened within the last year or two where I have been totally overspending, so we really need to fix that. So I plan on fixing that now. But this is my December budget. Like I said, make sure that you stay tuned next week for when I do my paycheck, my payday budgeting, and we can go over that. I do plan on switching over to an Excel spreadsheet because I think it's just more aesthetically pleasing to me writing these things down on here. And so yeah, if you do have any questions, please don't forget to leave comments down below. Like this video if you did like the content today, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, so we just got done rough budgeting for December. Like I said, that budget isn't really normal, or we have variable income, and so we do have some things coming up this month, like the cruise that I was talking about, where we don't normally go on cruises every month and things like that, and so it's making the budget a little bit weird, as well as some expenses that aren't accounted for quite yet, just because we haven't booked our hotel yet, where we're going, because we are gonna fly out to Florida before we go on the cruise, but we don't know where we're gonna be staying yet. So if you are interested in more content like this, please stay tuned. Of course, on paydays, I will go over my payday budget, and I'll go ahead and go through and budget my paycheck, and if you guys would like to see that. And so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure that you like this video if you like the content, subscribe if you have not already, and leave a comment if you have any questions about what I was doing, or if you have any other things that you would like to see. Please stay tuned and join me tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2.